Hi, I'm Brock with Outlaws. What we have here is the Savage 243. It's my long-range gun with the Athlon's Midas 4.5 by 27 by 50. Some things about the scope that I really enjoy. Good tracking capabilities. I did a zero-stop modification on there. I can turn it all the way out to 500-600, bring it all the way back in, shoot at 100. Actually, the 243, I'm 1.3 inches high. So it's pretty consistent. I haven't had any falls with the scope whatsoever. I have had done some comparisons with the scope itself to the Vortex PST. Clarity, hand in hand, tracking's exactly the same. I mean, they're literally brother sister to each other. I mean, there's no one scope better than another scope, but now one thing I do want to talk about is the price variation between the Athlons, the Midas 4.5 by 27 versus like the PST by Vortex. Your PST by Vortex is $950 or so dollars, depending on where you find it. You're looking at the $709 for the mil spec Athlon's Midas. So I mean, on the pocketbook, to get the same type of scope as the Vortex, I mean, why not save yourself $300 and put that $300 into your rifle, to make the modifications a little bit better. I did go with the Burris scope rings due to the reviews that I've seen on the internet. They ranked really high, so I went with those. Even to the illumination on the side of the scope that you'd have, you can change the ratings all the way, brighter to dimmer, depending on your range, especially when you get out there a long range. It sure does help, turn on that little light to kind of give that backdrop a little more density. Other than that, you won't find a scope that compares to this scope in the price range that it has. And that's what I was looking for. I was actually interested in the Vortex PST, and I came across Athlon. I've been doing a lot of research with them, talked to a lot of guys that have had it and what they talked about it and success they had. You can purchase the Midas in the second plane, but you can go with the Argos BTR, which is a first plane scope. On the Midas, there isn't really a reason why I needed a second plane versus the first plane. To each their own. I've sought second plane my whole life, so I didn't really feel like it's a big, cut or dry issue. The one thing I did find out by doing a lot of research online and talking to a couple of different guys, the true value on the Midas BTR 4.5 by 27 is 15 power. So if you are out there, shooting long range, you can focus in on 15 power if you haven't doped your scope out 27 power or whatever. But your mil specs, by turning your turrets 0.1 clicks, will be accurate when you are on 15 power. So that is one thing I did find out how to do a little research on myself. I have actually tested that theory, and it is proven to be accurate. So there is some confidence there on that. Just overall, the Athlon just came out of nowhere, and I did a lot of research with this company. They just kind of started blowing people out of the water, and now they can't keep stock. And it's a great feeling to be partnered up with Athlon, and they're going to be in the next Vortex for sure, blowing everyone out of the water with their savings. So I'm looking forward to doing a lot more work with this company. Been doped out to about 500 yards of Burris scope. Runs about $500. It's on a Remington 308 fluted barrel, 26 inch. The comparison isn't to it. I mean, the Athlon's more crisp. The focusing tracking is the same on both turrets, so you won't find anything different there. They're both firm, both click well. The adjustments are true. I can do zero stop on this. I did do the scope hack that Athlon put on YouTube that you can see, and I can adjust it all the way out, bring it back in, shoot it again, and it's still on target every time. And I have my 243 with 95 grain Hornady Super Performance set at 1.3 inches. This is my long range rifle, more or less for varmints is what I got it for. So far, took it out this morning, I broke her in 320 yards, center punch, an old coyote. Very happy with it. So I mean, you just can't see it. I actually had these coyotes out there at 1,000 yards, adjusted it out, had it doped out. They actually ended up coming in to me, having success with that. What I have here are the Argos 12 by 50 that Athlon produced. These is their mid-grade binoculars. I chose these just because I like the looks of them. They're not real bulky, very, very crisp. They have adjustable eye focuses, easy tracking as well on that, as well as covers for both ends, as seen here, supplied. Give a look through these binoculars, kind of give you an idea of what they actually look like. I was super impressed when I first got these. Now that house right there is over a mile away from me. I'm using a Samsung Galaxy S6 with this camera, going through the front lens, where your eyes go into. There's me trying to focus and kind of give a general idea of what the focus looks like. I will say the clarity, you know, going through a video camera, especially on a Samsung Galaxy S6, isn't as crisp as looking at it through your eye.